Hello, hello. Welcome to our lab. We are going to be looking at Windows Privilege Escalation using Windows 7. Our objective in this video is to understand how privilege escalation um, works to gain system level access to a Windows 7 machine and how to mitigate that same attack. We're going to need a Windows 7 VM, which is what you see here, and also Windows 7 ISO file. So let's begin. So in our first task, we are going to use the Windows repair tools and open up the command prompt for later use. So in this one, we're going to use a Windows operating system CD to boot Windows 7 over our existing Windows 7 operating system. I'm using VirtualBox for this demonstration, so I'm going to go to Devices, and I'm going to choose Optical Disk. I'm going to say Choose or Create a Disk Image. And as you see here, I have a Windows 7 ISO file here. I'm going to go ahead and press Choose, and you can confirm that by seeing it is right here on my drive B. So next thing I want to do is I want to reboot this machine. So I'm just going to click on Start and Restart. And then once it restarts, we want to press a key to actually boot from the installation disk. And that's what I'm doing right here. Okay, so in the first screen that you see, you can go ahead and click Next. I'll go ahead and resize here. Note your guest tools will not work, so your screen resizing is not the same. All right, and then at the bottom here, I want to select Repair My Computer. Okay, so now that we have our system recovery option screen here, we can click on Next, and we see that our Windows 7 system is already selected by default. And here we have a different recovery options. We've got Startup Repair, System Restore, System Image Recovery, Windows Memory Diagnostic, and Command Prompt. Command Prompt is the one that we want to actually select. This is going to let us get privilege escalation. So first thing that we can do is run the command to actually switch the name of some executables and trick the operating system to open up the command prompt. So let's go ahead and do that. We want to locate our local disk, and you see right now we are on drive X, which is sources, and these are your Windows install files here. So let's go ahead and begin here. I'm going to try to, whoops, get my screen bigger. I'm going to turn off scaled mode there. Okay, excellent, and resize here. Okay, so first thing we want to do is find out what our local disk is. So we can type in WMIC, that's Windows Management Instrumentation Console, logical disk. We want to get the name. And you see here we've got a couple different drives. We've got C, D, E, and X. Let's go ahead and navigate to our drive D. So I'm going to type in D:, and then I'm going to navigate. I'm just going to type in dir. You can see, okay, who's on this one. You can see there's me, right? So let's go ahead and navigate to Windows/System32. Okay, so what we want to do is we're actually going to run or rename a file called SETHC, but we actually want to make a copy of it. So before you rename it, make sure you make a copy of it or revert to a previous snapshot where it is unmodified. So let's go ahead and type in copy set hc.exe to set hc2.exe, and then go ahead and press enter, and you are successful. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're actually going to trick our operating system and replace that file with a different file here. So let's go ahead and see how this works. I'm actually going to copy cmd.exe. We know that is our command prompt, right? And we're going to actually replace our set hc.exe. And then if it says override, we're going to type in yes. Okay, so we have set the stage. So now when I restart the machine, we're going to see that the command prompt opens instead of the set HC. And again, this is to get privilege to a system that you have direct access over. We will be getting command prompt here. But before we do that, let's go ahead and remove our CD so that um, we do not have to be restarted with the operating system disk. So let's just type shutdown -R. I have already removed my disk off screen. So shutdown -R will give us our reboot here. All right, our Windows is now restarting, and I'm going to go ahead and log in. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and type in login. I'm going to log in normally. And I'm going to launch our set HC command here. So I'm going to type set hc.exe. Right, this is the one that we actually renamed here. So when I launch it, I'm going to press enter here, and you see that actually my command prompt opens instead of the actual set HC program. Right, and if we want to go back and see what that set HC program is, go ahead and go back to Windows and then System 32, set HC. And look, that's the one that we actually copied, but this is what the actual program does, right? It's the accessibility shortcuts here. So you see that us renaming it, we now have privilege. And if I now type in who am I, you see that I am NT or I am EN here, but check this out as well. I can also press the shift key 5 times, and you see this time set HC opens up, right? Where normally that would be the accessibility screen here. So pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, and that is the end of that lab. So as you see right here, simple trick, put in a Windows 7 ISO, reboot it, rename some commands, and you are in business. All right, I'll see you on the next one.